I'm Christine from Yoga Berry. I'm a yoga teacher specializing in yoga for scoliosis, and I'm back here with another yoga for scoliosis practice video. Today we're going to be focusing on relieving tension in the shoulders. I also run a free Facebook group, so I'm sure a lot of you are in there already. If you're not, feel free to follow the link, which I'll be posting in the comments below. And I really hope to see you there. It's a great space to ask questions, ask for support from the others. We're all there to learn, and I'm here to guide you through a little yoga practice today. As I said, we're going to be focusing on the shoulders. I don't know about you, but my shoulders get very, very tight just from sitting or driving or whatever it might be. I've been doing a lot throughout the day. So today I spent a lot of time in the car, so my shoulders feel a little bit achy. So I wanted to share this little practice with you. All that you need is a belt. So I've got a yoga belt here, but anything, a bathrobe belt or whatever you've got will do absolutely fine. And then for anyone with a lumbar scoliosis, so scoliosis in the lower spine, I would suggest using a hand towel, and I will show you in a minute what it's for. So you don't have to be starting in sitting on the floor just like me. You can be sitting on a chair if that's more comfortable for you. If you're sitting on the floor, make sure that you're comfortable enough. So today I chose to sit on this little meditation cushion, which is a little bit higher, and it helps me just to lift up a little bit more, so I can lift up especially through my lower spine, keep it really nice and long. So lumbar scoliosis, I have a left lumbar scoliosis, so if you would imagine my spine going kind of curving here towards the left, I'll exaggerate a little bit so you can see what the effect would be. I would be leaning into this right side here and sinking down through the left hip. So what I want to do is want to straighten myself up, and I'm going to do this with the help of this little hand towel and just put it underneath the underneath the left sitting bone. So let's not get the sides confused. So left lumbar curve, put it underneath the left sitting bone. Obviously, if you have a right lumbar curve, do the opposite. So for me, you just have to kind of judge how much of a lift you need. So for me, this is about right. So you might feel how the sides of my body look a little bit more even. Good. So once you're there, just close your eyes for a few moments. Let's just start with a few deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Just take a few moments out of your busy life. Take these few moments just for you. Start to focus on your breath. Just making this decision, this conscious decision, that the next 10 minutes or so are just for yourself. You're doing something very positive for your health, for your well-being. Allowing for the shoulders to drop. And just notice any sensations in the body. So without judgment, just kind of noticing what's going on today. Especially around the neck and the shoulders. Are you holding on to any tension that might not be necessary? And then slowly open the eyes. Good. So we're going to focus on moving and stretching, especially today. So let's start to move the shoulders a little bit. We're going to draw some big circles with the shoulders, really squeezing the shoulder blades together at the back. Just getting some movement into this area. And if you're just taking the elbows out to the sides a little bit more, you're creating a little bit more space for yourself. Circling the other way around just a couple of times. Let's do 3. And then circling back again. Good. That's it. And then slowly release. Let's bring the right fingertips down, bring the left arm up towards the ceiling, and then exhale, taking the arm over. Bring the left hand down, right arm up, inhale, lengthen, exhale, taking the arm over. So this is a great movement. Inhale to stretch, exhale over, to open the sides of the body and the sides of the shoulders. So you can decide here, depending on how much you know about your curve, which side needs a little bit more opening. And remember, we're focused on the upper body. So it's not a stretching all the way over. We're just kind of lengthening and just a little bit over to the side. So we're just more opening the upper body. So right thoracic curve. So imagine a right thoracic curve here. Which way do you want to bend more? Probably this way, probably towards the right a little bit more. So opening the left side of the shoulder a little bit more. So you could just, for the right arm, stretch up, lengthen a little bit, and then for the left side, left arm, taking it over a little bit more. So this instruction is for right thoracic curve. Obviously, if you have a left thoracic curve, then you need to do the opposite. Good. And coming back to center. Good. Let's do a little twist. We're going to put the right hand onto the left knee. Inhale, take the left arm out to the side, just a gentle twist to the side. And then a little bit of brain work. We're going to bring the left arm under the right. Cross under, take the right arm out to the side. Inhale and then exhale. Bring the hand under the first arm. Inhale to open, exhale, bringing the arm under. So just continuing with this once you're happy with this movement. So it's about opening the shoulder, opening through the chest. It's a really lovely movement. So the upper body, so there shouldn't be too much of a twist here in the waist. We're really focusing on the upper body much more than the lower body. And if you feel that one side is a lot harder than the other, if there's a real big difference, you know what you have to do. You just have to spend a little bit more time on the more difficult side. Good. Let's come back to center. Again, releasing the shoulders. Good. Another one of my favorite poses is eagle arms. So Garudasana arms. We're going to cross the right arm over the left, cross at the elbows, and then bringing the hands together in front of the face. You can possibly clasp your hands. If you can just about reach, you can use your belt and then use it as an extension. So if you can't reach for your hands, you could just have something, for example, the belt, and holding on to that. Otherwise, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you from the side. I think it's going to be a bit easier to see. You can see here my hand towel as well. So we've got the right arm over the left. I'm going to inhale, bring the elbows up, and then exhale, bringing them down. Inhale to lift, and then exhale to lower. 3 more. Inhale, exhale. Really nice massage to that space around the shoulder blades. Good. And then releasing the shoulders. Let's do the other side. So left arm over the right, cross at the elbows, bend at the elbows, and then bringing the hands together or using the belt, holding on to that. Inhale, we're going to lift the elbows, exhale down. 5 of these. Inhale to lift, exhale down. Good. Keep breathing. That's the most important thing in yoga. Inhale to lift, exhale down. If you're not using your breath, it's just funny exercise. It's not yoga anymore. Good. Slowly release, and let's release the shoulders. Good. I'm going to show you one more, and it's called Gomukhasana. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the belt, and we're going to bring the belt over the left shoulder to begin with. From there, what we're going to do is bring the left hand in between the shoulder blades and then hold onto the belt Again, I'll show you from the back this time. We're going to bring the right arm up and then bend at the elbow, taking hold either of your fingertips or taking hold of the belt on either side. Yeah, so it depends on your flexibility here. So I'm going to turn around again, just for the purpose of this. There's a little bit of moving around. So right arm stretches up, bend at the elbow, take hold of the belt or taking hold of the fingertips. Keep breathing. So if you are right-handed, also if you are right-handed and have a right thoracic scoliosis, I'm guessing this will be your easier side. So let's take a couple of more breaths. And then slowly releasing the shoulders. Good. And you can watch your posture, very much what happens, especially if you have rotation in the upper body. It might be that your right shoulder might be coming forward. So again, I'm talking about right thoracic curve. However, it could also be if you're very right-handed. So you can even see it in people that don't have scoliosis. So for me, this is certainly the case. The right shoulder slightly comes forward. Obviously, I am quite aware of it. So I am really trying to keep that shoulder back. So let's explore the second side. Belt over the right shoulder now. Taking the right hand in between the shoulder blades. Left arm up, stretch up, and then bend at the elbow, taking hold of the fingertips or taking hold of the belt on either side. And on this side, I really want you to try and keep the shoulder back and open without pushing. It shouldn't be hurting. So it's just a gentle kind of stretching and releasing. So maybe close your eyes even for a few breaths. We're going to try and stay a little bit longer on this side. Obviously, if your curve has a slightly different pattern, if you're not quite sure, then feel free to send me a message and I can give you some tips on how you can find out. If you know that you have a left thoracic curve, then just kind of reversing the instructions. Otherwise, let's stay with this breath a few more moments on this side. So sometimes I tend to do the difficult side first, then I go to the easy side, and then I do the difficult side again. So I'm doing it twice. Today what I did is I did the easy side first because I wanted you to become familiar with the movement first, and then we're moving over to the more difficult side. So we're preparing the body. So there's no right or wrong, it's just different techniques for exploration and just kind of trying out different things, what works for you. Good, and then slowly release, and let's release the belt, just circling the shoulders a little bit. Good, so very important. Obviously, if you don't have a lot of time, this might be your practice for today and you might already feel the effects. Otherwise, if you have a little bit more time, see if you can lie down in Shavasana, resting in our corpse pose, just lying on the floor, maybe with a bolster or a rolled up blanket underneath the backs of your knees. Otherwise, what we're going to do today is we're just going to finish with a little meditation at the end. Again, either sitting cross-legged on your support or just on your chair. Just close your eyes, noticing for a few moments the effects of that short little yoga practice, noticing what has changed. See if you can imagine the tops of the shoulders just melting, becoming a little bit softer, a little bit warmer, a little bit more comfortable with every exhale. Imagining any tension just flowing outside of you, just dripping down towards the earth, just leaving you with this lovely, comforting feeling that you can take care of yourself whenever you need to. And then bringing your awareness back to the room, back to any noise around you. And when you're ready, slowly open the eyes. Good. So I hope you enjoyed this short little practice. Feel free to share it with anyone who might be in need of a little bit of tension relief around the shoulders, if they have scoliosis or not. And feel free to let me know if you have any questions, if there's a practice, if you have any symptoms that are bothering you, that you would like to have some help with, or a specific curve pattern, whatever it is, just let me know and I'll see if I can make a new video for you. And if you have any more specific questions regarding your personal scoliosis pattern, if you want a little bit of help putting a program for you together, then feel free to get in touch. I offer some private sessions via Zoom. Otherwise, I'll see you for the next video.